This is the Sony ZD9. It could be the ultimate HDR TV. But is it the best TV Sony has ever made? Sony Pictures London, the venue chosen to unveil the new Z Series in Europe. On one of the preview screens, Sony introduced 65, 75 and 100 inch models. First shown as a prototype at CES 2016, the ZD9 features a Backlight Master Drive, a full backlight LED array controlled by a unique lighting algorithm. Here you can see a cutaway of the ZD9 screen showing just the backlight. At the launch, Sony held a variety of demos. Here's a shootout between an LG OLED on the left and a Samsung HDR set on the right. Obviously my GoPro doesn't do any of them any justice, but you do get a sense of just how bright the HDR highlights are on the ZD9. 4K picture detail is amazing.
Her nose. Look at the detail on her nose.
I hadn't noticed that, I have to confess. But thanks for pointing that out. I will see that in my dream.
In this particular comparison, you can see a Sony XD93 on the left and an OLED studio monitor on the floor. Notice the backlight clouding on the older Sony. The new ZD9 on the right has OLED-like dynamics. Sony wouldn't confirm numbers, saying only that the ZD9 peaks at over 1000 nits. Colour performance is fantastic. The Z Series uses a new image processor, the X1 Extreme, said to be 40% more powerful than the original X1. Not only does this TV look great front on, off-axis viewing is excellent. The screen itself is beautifully made. There's a premium gold trim around the bezel. Even the back panel design is interesting.
These has got HDMI.
Is there any reason why there's the texture across the back?
Texture means this weird texture. Looks cool. So, because of, so I need to hide this terminal covers. So when terminal cover on, it's totally vanished in this.
So it becomes completely invisible. You can't see where the covers are.
Yeah, that's the reason.
So that's the ZD9. I think Sony had something really special here. Black level performance rivals OLED and nothing else seems to match it for peak brightness. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more previews and reviews.